I came across a young woman on the street who was singing the same song my daughter used to sing before she went missing years ago. Intrigued, I approached her. It happened while I was walking home from work, completely caught off guard by the familiar melody. I stumbled in surprise, only to find a young woman singing the song. Memories flooded my mind like a sudden storm. How does she know this song? It's not a common one. Slowly, I turned towards her, my heart racing. With legs that felt heavy and unsteady, I mustered the courage to approach her. She sang with her eyes closed, and a smile on her face, completely unaware of my presence. Her blonde hair and delicate features reminded me so much of my daughter, Claire. The dimple in her cheek was just like my ex-wife Juliet's. I couldn't help but think that my daughter would probably look the same. Claire had disappeared 15 years ago at the age of 5, but the pain of losing her had never faded. Suddenly, it hit me like a jolt of electricity. What if this is my daughter? Sweat trickled down my entire body. I had to be cautious and not act impulsively. Yes, the girl resembled Claire, but she might not be her. I couldn't let myself hope in vain. The girl finished the song and thanked her small audience. And then her eyes met mine, and a flicker of recognition passed between us. At that moment, time stood still. My heart raced even faster, and I could feel the weight of anticipation building up inside me. Without thinking, I approached her, my voice trembling as I spoke. "Excuse me, miss. That song you were singing, it holds a special meaning to me. May I ask, where you learned it?" The young woman's eyes widened in surprise, and she hesitated for a moment before responding. "I actually stumbled upon it online a few years ago. It resonated with me, so I decided to learn it." Her answer sent a mix of disappointment and curiosity through me. It seemed unlikely that she could be my long-lost daughter, based solely on a shared song. But I couldn't let go of the nagging feeling that there was something more to this encounter. Summoning my courage, I continued, "I apologize if this sounds strange, but have you ever been told that you resemble someone else?" The young woman's brow furrowed, and she shook her head. "No, not that I recall." "Why do you ask?" I took a deep breath, trying to compose myself. "You see, my daughter went missing 15 years ago, when she was just 5 years old. Your resemblance to her is uncanny, and I couldn't help but wonder if there might be a connection." Her eyes widened even further, a mixture of surprise and disbelief crossing her face. That's impossible," she stammered. "I've always known who my parents are, and I've never had any reason to doubt it." My heart sank, and I felt a wave of disappointment wash over me. It seemed that my desperate hope had been in vain. Tears welled up in my eyes, but I managed to muster a weak smile. "I'm sorry for bothering you. It was just a fleeting thought." As I turned to walk away, a gentle hand touched my arm, stopping me in my tracks. I looked back at the young woman, her expression now filled with a mixture of curiosity and compassion. "I can't imagine what you've been through," she said softly. "But maybe we could find some answers together. Would you be willing to talk more about your daughter and share any information you have?" Hope flickered within me once again, and I nodded, grateful for the unexpected offer of support. As we sat down on a nearby bench, we began to delve into the details of my daughter's disappearance, hoping that this chance encounter might finally lead me to the truth I had been searching for all these years. "Your wife. Is she all right? Or still thinking to be reunited with the daughter? By the way, my name is Serena." "Serena, you mean Claire's mother? Juliet has left me. She blamed me for being careless when both father and daughter went to the market when she had been on an official trip. She has remarried and has a daughter from her second husband. I think she has got over it." Serena inhaled a breath. "And you?" "I have married too." Vivian and I have a son. But I still believe, one day I will get back my Claire. A young man came, and Serena got up. The only chance I had to get back my Claire was about to slip out of my hand. Serena, can I get your contact number? She was about to tell me her number, but the young man with her signaled and she hesitated. I understood. No worries. I took a piece of paper from my handbag, wrote my name and number. Miss Serena, if ever you think of talking to me, please call me in this number. I am Luke. You may call me from a private number, to keep your number safe. Serena left with her boyfriend, and my heart began crying. I could have asked her for a DNA test. Maybe she is adopted, and her parents haven't told her. And now, I don't even have her contact details. At least I could have asked her which city she was from. From then on, I accepted any phone that came from private numbers, hoping they might be from Serena. Unfortunately, they were all marketing calls. Then one day, a call came from an unknown number. A known voice came from the phone. Hi Luke, this is Serena. How are you? Serena? The girl who once hesitated to give her mobile number is now calling, that too without making her phone private? Serena, did you ask your parents that you are not adopted? A chuckle sounded from the phone. Yes, Luke. They told, I am their biological daughter. But I was thinking of you, and can feel your loss. Will it be possible to meet you, and your ex-wife? You both can still think I am the lost daughter, and believe me, I will be in touch with both of you in time to come. Juliet is now living in a small city Orange with her new husband. I don't know if she is feeling the same pain as I am. But I didn't want to miss the opportunity. Maybe Serena's parents have lied to her, and I can convince her for DNA test with me and Juliet. All right, Serena. Will you agree to come with me to Orange? Because my ex-wife is living there. We can go, meet her, and come back the same evening. Serena's soft chuckle sent a wave of assurance to me. All right, Luke. Is tomorrow okay for this? Tomorrow is good. I will pick you from Strathfield Station, and we both will drive to Orange. Shortly after, a shocking thought crippled me. What if Juliet has already moved on, and do not want to revisit the sad past of our life? She also has changed her mobile number, and I don't know her new number. But I knew the address in Orange where she lives. But that was a decade ago, and who knows, she might have moved to another house. I had no choice left, and the only chance to know the girl, whom I still believe my lost daughter. Serena arrived at Strathfield Station as promised. We both drove to Orange. I hadn't told her that I was unable to inform my ex-wife about the planned meeting. I was not sure how she would react or change her decision to accompany me. At least, I might get a chance to convince her for a DNA test. My mind was racing ahead of my car. How would Juliet react? Maybe her new husband might not allow me to meet her. I didn't have good relationship after we were separated. But I knew her husband, who was an old friend of mine. In around 2.5 hours, we arrived at the destination. It was drizzling, and I was not in a positive mood. The weather reminded me the day after my daughter went missing, 15 years ago. My heart was beating loudly inside my ribcage. I knocked on the door. A 20-year-old girl opened the door. Dad, she said. Why are you here? My brain stopped working for a moment. She was Claire, the daughter who had gone missing 15 years ago. Juliet had divorced me, saying I was a careless father. The police thought she is dead and closed the case. How is she here? Everything became clear to me. Claire had not been lost, but had been kidnapped by her own mother, who had fallen in love with my friend. She divorced me, accusing I was a careless father, and moved out of Sydney. After marrying my friend, she stopped all the contact with me. Claire was told all wrong things about her father, that is me. That I was a nasty man, and is not capable of bringing up a child. She was a baby, and didn't know the complications of adult minds. A month ago, she began digging things about me. I arrived there at a right time, when her mother was in an overseas trip with her husband. She is a grown-up girl now, and doesn't need her mom's permission to live with me.
Dad, I am planning to study in UNSW. Can I stay with you? Claire asked when I was about to leave. Sure, you are my daughter. I would love if you stay with me. Serena and I came back. She was a lucky girl for me. Claire came to live with me at my Sydney home, and both she and Serena are now close friends.
Do you like thrillers, and also romances? Written by S.A. Spencer, The Pink Mutiny is now available on Amazon, for free. The Black Waters is at a very small price. The link to the books are in the description box below. Also, please subscribe, like and share this video. We will bring more such stories.